Hi ladies, welcome back to More Beauty. My name is Tracy Moore and today I am giving myself a nose job. No, I'm not going under the knife and I'm not spending thousands of dollars. Instead, I'm using makeup in the form of nose contouring. Some people say that nose contouring is taking makeup a little bit too far, but I don't see the difference between doing this and putting on eyeliner to make my eyes look bigger, or eyelashes to make my eyelashes look longer, or this lipstick to make my lips look a little bit lighter. That's what makeup does, okay? It just changes you a little bit. So for the haters, just watch the video and just try it once, see how you look with it. Once you master how to contour your nose, you take your makeup game to the next level, trust me on that. To get started, you're gonna need a few products. You're gonna need a cream foundation that is 2 shades darker than your skin tone. You're gonna need a bronzer, a highlighter or a concealer that is 2 shades lighter than your skin tone, a translucent powder like a banana powder, a cream highlighter, and a powder highlighter. Now these are a lot of products, but I want to give you my step-by-step using all the things that I use. You can add products or take them away. It's all up to you. So what I'm doing is I'm starting with my concealer that is 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. I'm using LA Girl's Pro Conceal in Cool Tan. You can get this from your local beauty supply or anywhere like that. It's only about $5. What I'm doing is I'm just putting that onto my hand. Now I'm taking a concealer brush and I'm dipping it into the concealer. Next, I'm going to apply that to these triangular shapes at the side of my nose. So that's right here and right here. That's gonna give the illusion of my nose sinking down just a little bit. So I'm just gonna apply that like so. It's right just into the pockets of your nose. Don't worry about being too particular because it's all gonna get blended out with the Beauty Blender later. Now I'm taking a cream foundation that is 2 shades darker than my skin tone. This is what I use to contour all over my face. I used it on my forehead, on my cheeks. Now I'm gonna apply that starting at just under my eyebrow, and I'm using a very light hand. And I'm tracing that all the way down my nose, down one side, and you can feel this bone. If you were to touch it, you could feel where the bone protrudes. That's where you want to apply this darker color. Now I'm going to lift my head and I'm going to go underneath and create a bit of a triangle right where the outline of my nostrils are. I'm going to go up the other side and I'm going to do that along the other side, right below my eyebrow, coming down and joining the lines. Yes, I look crazy. Yeah, I know, I get it. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a line right above the tip of my nose. So this is going to give the illusion of kind of like a button nose. Now I'm taking a damp beauty blender and I'm going to blend it all together. So this is kind of like the tricky part. People, you might be scared that you're going to mess it up, but you're not. It's all meant to blend in together. So don't worry about messing it up. We want to mess it up. Okay, so you can see the outline of what I've done so far now that it's blended out. So it's not completely finished, but already my nose looks slimmer. So next I'm going to use a translucent powder. I'm using Ben Nye's Banana Powder, and I just usually dump it into the cap a little bit, and I take my beauty blender, I dip that in, and I'm applying that right where I applied those, those triangular concealer shapes that we just created. I'm gonna go over that. but again, this is going to emphasize the kind of sunk down look that we're going for, and the areas where I applied the dark contour is going to emphasize where the bones are kind of protruding out of my face. All about illusions, all about illusions. Now taking a fluffy brush, an angled brush would be better because you can get into the creases, but I'm just going to use this fluffy brush. I'm just going to squeeze it together and dust the powder away. Now to emphasize the contour, I'm using Guerlain's Terracotta Ebony Bronzer. This is kind of a pricey bronzer. You definitely don't need to go with this. I'm using a fluffy brush. I don't want to use a dense brush because a dense brush will leave lines and we don't want that. And starting right underneath my eyebrow, I am going to come down right over that line that we created earlier. I'm using a very light hand because I do not want lines down my nose. Now taking NYX's Illuminator, Liquid Illuminator in Gleam, I'm going to run that down the center of my nose. And right underneath my nose. Lastly, I'm taking a powder illuminator. This is Mercury 3's Face Illuminator, and running that down the center of my nose. So this is the before and after. The whole point is to create a subtle difference. Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you like this, and we'll see you next week. Bye, ladies.